Once upon a time, there was a small town where everyone eagerly awaited February 14th. People believed Valentine's Day was a time to celebrate true love, to offer chocolate hearts and fragrant bouquets, and to write sweet notes sealed with kisses. But the town had never questioned why these traditions existed or what burdens they might bring. At the center of the story stood three friends. Maggie, a kind-hearted florist who inherited her shop from her grandmother. Vince, a warm but anxious accountant who dreaded the piles of bills each February. And Thomas, a historian who always looked at holidays with a skeptical eye. The town bustled with anticipation as red streamers draped across storefronts and heart-shaped trinkets spilled out of plastic bins. Maggie's floral shop became the epicenter of the celebration. Each year, she toiled for days without sleep, arranging imported roses for sweethearts and spouses. Her profits soared, but so did her exhaustion and guilt. Her conscience pricked by the stories she'd read of underpaid workers in far-off fields, where the flowers were grown and shipped. Vince felt a familiar dread gnaw at him. He loved his wife deeply, but the commercials, sales, and lavish public displays in the town square convinced him that a simple gesture would never suffice. He maxed out his credit card on jewelry and an overpriced dinner reservation, struggling with the silent fear that love, somehow, could be measured in dollar bills. Thomas, meanwhile, busied himself reading dusty tomes in the town library, uncovering the darker truths behind the holiday. He learned of Lupercalia, the ancient Roman festival drenched in blood and belief, as priests lashed young women to bestow imagined fertility. He read records of Saint Valentine, a shadowy figure, venerated and then erased for historic uncertainty.
The day's romantic veneer was painted by poetic medieval inventions and, later, by the greedy hand of commerce.
And later, by the greedy hand of commerce. As the holiday approached, the town's lights glowed brighter, but so did the tension. Roses doubled in price overnight, candy wrappers clogged gutters, and anyone without a partner squirmed uncomfortably at work, while social media filled with photos of grand romantic gestures. On February 14th, the mayor held a public contest to crown the most romantic couple. Maggie shuffled past young women comparing bouquets, their smiles uncertain. Vince ducked into a gas station to buy last-minute chocolates, his hands trembling over the cost.
Society is a
Thomas
structured
muttered quotes
deception,
about societal
a
manipulation,
consensus
but no
hallucination
one stopped to
designed to maintain control through manufactured consent.
That evening, the friends met in Maggie's tiny back room.
This is the
town's
best
festivities
festival yet.
echoed outside, a cacophony of laughter, music,
The
and
fireworks are amazing this year.
Maggie confessed her fatigue and guilt over the true costs of her business. Vince admitted he had nothing left in his account and worried his wife would see through the forced display.
Some
Thomas,
days,
exhausted
it
from
feels
his
like
fruitless
we are
campaign,
all walking
simply
through a
shrugged.
pageant written
Some
by
days,
someone
he
else.
said, it feels like we are all walking through a pageant written by someone else. They decided for the first time to celebrate differently. Instead of exchanging gifts, they shared stories of gratitude and friendship, reflecting not on what they could buy, but on kindness given and received throughout the year. They invited their single neighbor to join, baked cookies from scratch, and watched an old comedy together, finding joy in the small, unmarketed moments. Outside, discarded price tags and plastic petals blew through the streets. Inside, the warmth was real. The next morning, as the town cleaned up, the friends agreed. Love could be free if only people were brave enough to strip away the costly wrappings.